Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. I really hope you guys enjoyed my Spider-Man review. Again, very nice to finally get a new figure for Spider-Man Brand New Day and his updated suit. But also not even just that, but also the simple fact that that figure himself just, adds to the excitement for Spider-Man Brand New Day. Really excited for that, really looking forward to it. And just again, it's always nice to get an updated figure. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into today's review. Today, we will be having a look at the Marvel Legends Punisher from One Last Kill. And here is Frank Castle in all his glory. Taking a look at him, as you can see, we have the updated One Last Kill logo. It says the Punisher right there. Spot varnish Punisher logo at the top. Flipping to the side, it says the Punisher. There's a view of Frank right there. Flipping to the back. Here is a read-up of Frank. If you want to read that, pause now. Very nice side image of Frank Castle right there. It says Marvel Legends. Flipping back around, you can see all the accessories he comes with, which I'm really excited. There are some things to talk about. Just taking a look, again, Marvel Legends, Punisher, see down here it says 14 plus. I think some say 4 plus or 7 plus or some stuff like that. I don't know if they all say 14 plus, but with the Punisher being the Punisher, that makes sense. And then it says the Punisher again right there, Hasbro on the corner. So without further ado, let's go ahead and crack this guy open and take a closer look. Alrighty guys, we are back. So taking a look at this guy, he comes with a lot of accessories. So let's go ahead and jump into that. So he comes with 4 sets of hands. He comes with 2 weapon holding hands and 2 fist hands, which I can gladly show off real quickly. Here are his 2 weapon holding hands, or excuse me, his fist hands. His weapon holding hands are on the figure. So there they are. If I'm not mistaken, if these aren't new, these kind of look like reuse from John Walker from the US Agent figure. They could be. I don't think they are, but they could be. So taking a look, he comes with 2 head sculpts. He comes with the neutral head sculpt that you can see on the figure, and he comes with this head sculpt. And wow, the Hasbro team nailed it with the likeness to John Bernthal. Very nice. As you can see, he's got a beard now, and this is the yelling head sculpt, and you can see the scuffs and the scars and the wounds, and just, it looks awesome. So that's a little weird. I saw that, but I understand it's the mouth plate, but a little weird nevertheless, but very nice on the head sculpts. So then taking a look at all his other accessories, these last 3 accessories we have seen multiple times, and then yeah, we'll continue to talk about it. So taking a look at this, we've seen this before now. I think we've seen this with 3 figures. We've seen it with the first time around Born Again Punisher from Season 1 of Daredevil Born Again. We saw it with the Hasbro Pulse Muse and Bullseye 2-pack exclusive. So we saw that. There's that. And of course, we've seen this hatchet and the knife with Muse and Bullseye again, and the original Punisher from Daredevil Born Again Season 1. So those are the reuse of accessories, and honestly, reuse is great. They're great accessories, so very nice to have those. And then as far as the new accessories, you do get a blast effect for his weapons that he comes with. So you can see that just ports on right there. If I can do this, just kind of, let me see, am I on that? No, I'm not. Just kind of port that in, just like so. Very nice. And then bringing it back over here, as you can see, we do get this new shotgun. Very nice. I like the tan color, and then looks very realistic. So I like that. And then again, you can just do the same thing with the blast effect. Just ports in right there, just like so. So very nice there. So yeah, and then the other 2 accessories that he comes with are, whoops, I dropped one. The 2 smoke canisters, which look very nice, and they do have ports, which you can just port them on the figure, which I can show you. And again, this guy has storage like last time, so if you take the pistol, take this, and put that right there, that'll just holster in just like so, and then these 2 ports right here. Whoops. Dropping everything. Take this right here and go ahead and port that in. I think that should just port in. Kind of have to line it up. So now that just ports in right, just like so. And then take the other one. Do the same thing. Whoops, if I can get it on there. Or is it going to fight me? There we go, just like so. So now he's got his 2 canisters on there. Flipping around to the back, he does have storage for the knife. Just going to go ahead and holster that, just like last time. And yeah, and while he's here, we might as well take a look at him. And wow, I'm loving the new skull. The arms are not accurate to what we saw in the show. If you want the most accurate, people have been going around doing a kit bash from the original Daredevil Born Again Punisher, taking the arms off this guy, putting them on. Same thing with the legs, which I'm probably going to do that with mine just so it's more accurate. Again, very nice. Skin tones are different though, which we'll save that for comparisons, but the pants are reuse, or the legs are reuse. We've seen these with the Infinity Ultron Build-A-Figure Wave, the Hawkeye from the Hawkeye TV show. Those are just the reused pants there. And I'm pretty sure everything else is new sculpt. Everything above the arms, the head, everything else is new sculpt. So very nice there. Just a lot of new and a lot of great potential here. So very happy to have it. So we'll go ahead and set Frank back. And starting off with comparisons, excuse me, we'll go ahead and start off with his Born Again look. So you can see his Daredevil Born Again Season 1 look looks awesome. My guess would be, from what people have been saying, his Brand New Day look looks somewhat like this. Obviously, the skull looks different. So if you wanted the best and most accurate version of Punisher in Spider-Man Brand New Day, it looks like you would take these arms, the head, and the legs and put them on this body, and you'd pretty much have your accurate version of Frank Castle in Spider-Man Brand New Day. Obviously, the skull is to be more like One Last Kill, which we know takes place before Brand New Day, so just kind of stuff there, and where's that, and that's where that's at. We'll go ahead and move him out of the way. Taking a look at another comparison, obviously, one that I've been wanting to see for a while, ever since this guy came out. Here's Spider-Man next to this version of Frank. Very nice. I do have him in a stance, so very nice. Go ahead and move in Spider-Man out of the way, and then go ahead and bring in another guy. Here's Hulk, which we previously had a look at, as well as Spider-Man. Very nice. So there's those, and to be completely honest, this guy is great. And then real quick, before we go ahead and run through articulation, I'm going to go ahead and swap out the heads. I would highly recommend heating this guy up just for better posability and better articulation. Warm water, hair dryer, whatever you want to use. And there's the Screaming Head. That looks very nice. And again, like I said, this guy looks awesome. So there's a lot of great stuff with this guy. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into his articulation. So looking at the head, it can look all the way up that much, all the way down. As you can see, you do have that extra range of motion, so we can look all around, side, 360. Checking out the torso, he can twist, look back, look forward. Biceps go, I'd say above 90. That's above 90. Bicep swivel, that's a little tight still, so I'm not going to really force that too much. Double jointed pinless elbows. Taking a look at the hands, all the hands do hinge up and down and side. Very nice. He can kick up that much. Thigh cut. Again, double jointed pinless knees, as we've talked about. And then coming down here, angle can go down that much, come up that much, and twist. So again, not a whole lot to say about this guy. I mean, I'm really happy to have an updated Punisher again, and I mean, you know, the Born Again version is great too, but to see the One Last Kill version actually in hand, this guy looks great. I don't know why he looks like this. I'm assuming maybe it's concept art. That is entirely plausible. But, I mean, yeah. I mean, the skull, the paint, I mean, the detail on the skull looks great, and just the cuts and everything else about this guy. Oh, one last thing to mention. These are separate pieces, so when you're switching hands, be very careful with that. But yeah, so other than that, though, I'm very happy to have this Punisher. There's a lot of greatness here with just, we've been getting Punisher figures as of lately with Daredevil and now 2, and especially John Bernthal Punisher figures. It's great. Compared to like the days when we'd only get like one or a special release. And now we're just getting your standard figure, and he came with a lot of accessories, so very nice there. But yeah, so anywho, that is my review for the Punisher One Last Kill figure. I really hope you guys enjoyed this review. It was a quick one, but like I said, I mean, there's not really a whole lot to say about him. Pretty standard stuff. This figure is probably one of my favorites. I like this figure probably more than I like the Born Again version, honestly. That one's more of a tactical look, whereas this one is also the tactical look, but if you've seen One Last Kill, you know, Punisher one last kill. So, but yeah, without further ado, thank you so much, guys. Again, I really hope you guys enjoyed this review. Stay tuned. I will catch you all in the next one.